What is up, guys and girls? I am Virtual Pix and welcome back to some Rogue System. Now, I am always resilient to record this game, not because it's not a good game, because it's quite the opposite. It's a fucking fantastic game, but it's hard and it tests my memory. I never remember all the buttons to push, so yeah, I don't have the best memory. But with that being said, we're gonna use the EMRC drive. Fuck knows what that stands for, but I'm gonna presume that it's the big boy drive of the ship. Oh. Do you know, I forget that this ship's called the Fox. In the chair, please. Thank you. Right, now, which of these buttons am I meant to press again? Right, so, I think it's haha. Like I said, pretty certain it's that one. To another, right, okie dokie, so. You'll be travelling to this moon's host planet. Well, that sounds like fun. Assuming you do everything correctly, you're on arrival, you find yourself in a stable orbit. Hopefully you've noticed that you've been gradually given fewer visual aids. These tutorials, well, I kind of jumped straight from the starting to the ship up to the ship's big boy drive, which reminds me, my chair's too high. There we go. Boop. There we go. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put that back up again. I'm just going to move my camera up. There we go. The hydraulics in this chair are ever so slightly old and beat up. Right, now, you disappear out of frame. Thank you. Much appreciated. We'll be counting that, continue that trend now. So take your time to recall the steps taken in previous tutorials where needed. I'm gonna assume that the ship, I don't remember. Aha, there we go. Let's see. Looks like, aside from losing heat at a rather alarming rate, the ship is completely powered up, which is good. Which reminds me, which one of these are the thingamadook? Probably don't need the external floodlights. What does that one do? I don't know. Doesn't do anything. Ooh, I need that one. Definitely don't need the docking lights. Haha! Proper internal lights, so we don't have all that yellow bullshit this time. Right, as you can see, most of the ship systems have been pre-started for you. Yep. Go ahead and check the STC. What the fuck is the STC? MTS EMF low level. Okay. What's the STC? I don't remember what the fuck that is. Thick. Well, let's bring up navigation. What would STC stand for? If I was an STC, where would I be hiding? It's not the RCM. Although, what's the bloody button for the? Oh, no, you know what? Never mind. MT system power. Well, that can't be good. The MT system's not on. I don't know what that means, if that's a good thing or not. I don't know what the STC is. I forget what the fuck it is. I mean, it's good that we've not got any faults. Also, 14 minutes till periapsis. That's probably not a good thing. Huh. First contamination. Everything looks okay here. How's that doing? Yep. What about this? Oh. Probably shouldn't be flicking through things. Right, you know what? I'm just gonna flick through these until I find something that's titled STC. It's none of those. So, what the fuck? What is this? What is SAN? I've no goddamn idea. It's something, and it just sent the whole screen dark. So I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, you know what that might be actually? That might actually be the game's way of doing the whole fast forward bullshit. Ah. Well then. Pretty sure. I'm gonna restart that because I'm pretty sure that's something I need. Yeah. Didn't fuck it up instantly. Promise. Like I said, I have no idea what the bloody hell I'm doing. I should probably actually go through the basic maneuvering, shouldn't I? That's probably a good idea. Just go do that. That's the proximity alert. Why do we have proximity alert? Hello, proximity alert. Displays. Actually, that's getting slower, so we're moving away from something. Okie dokie. Welcome back to the SV46-2 Flying Fox. Just gonna call it the Flying Fox, because, you know. In this tutorial, you'll be showing the basics of maneuvering a ship in zero-G, frictionless environment. It feels quite different flying within an atmosphere, primary difference being that there are no forces such as drag to arrest motion. So, Newtonian physics, yo. Once you apply a force to alter altitude or velocity, these effects will remain until you or the autopilot apply counterforce. That's pretty much how Newtonian physics work. It's always a good idea to extinguish the cabin floodlights to reduce glare. But I like the glare. God damn it. Go ahead and activate your viewport monitor system. How do we do that again? Ah. Whoa, hello. That probably is the thing that we were close to. Why the proximity alert's doing the whole thing. If you recall recall from the first tutorial, the VMS is managed through the MFD just in front of you. Yep. For this tutorial, you'll be using translation controls as well as pitch, roll, and yaw. You'll also be using the MTS boost throttle and trying out the MTS boost deflector. Before going any further, you may want to configure these to any controllers, gamepads, joysticks, etc. you plan to use for flight input. Well, I'm going to be using keyboard and mouse because fuck playing this game on a gamepad. How would you even manage that? Have you seen that board alone has more buttons than my entire fucking keyboard? Never mind everything else. Holy balls. Anyway, moving on. Or if you'll be using a keyboard, just take a look at the default keys. Make sure they feel okay based on your keyboard type, which pretty sure they are, because standard keyboard layout. Well, it's standard for this side of the world anyway, so simply press escape, select controls. I know how to get to the control menu. I do not need a tutorial on how to navigate through a game's menu. Pretty sure that's default by now. Don't worry, if at any time during the tutorial you forget a command or need to make a simple change, simply press accept. Know that I would be a bit surprised if you couldn't do that, because, you know, that's kind of a game standard. Also, I just hit my nose really hard and I'm going to sneeze now because of it. It just... Fucking hell! Holy shit! Okay. Oh, I'll be right back. Okie dokie, right, so I am now less sneezy than I was. Less being the optimum word there. I've still got one building up and I can feel it and it's really gonna fucking annoy me, but oh well, let's carry on. The ship's altitude is essentially which way it's facing. You can change altitude directly by using the pitch, roll and your flight controls. Yep, standard spaceship sort of stuff. Try pitching up now. The stars in the background. That's not the up button. Eee, that's the wrong one. There we go. Whee! Oh, the balls. That's yep. Can we generate an object that remains that's really distracting. In the upper atmospheres of planet there is little to no drag or friction count of the force you apply. Beyond there is none at all. I must apply a counter force, in this case pitching down or so. It's Try yawing. Okay, let's yaw. Time to yaw! Now pitch down for 2 more seconds. Finally roll right for 4 seconds. Oh, that's the wrong way, that's why. Oh. I can't actually tell. No, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be rolling this way. Do you know the problem? I can't actually tell if we're rolling or not, because we're going so fucking fast. Like, okay, let's stop that. Whoa, Nelly. Okay then. What the okay, you know what? Can we have? Can we? Can we please have some semblance of normality, please? Oh, thank you, ship. Woo! That was quite something. Right. So, does this roll? No, that doesn't roll me. Does that roll? No, that doesn't roll me. So what the bloody hell is my roll buttons? I actually don't know what my roll buttons are. Let's have a look. Control. Where's my flight control? Movement. No. Ship systems. Flight controls. Translate forward. Yep. Translate up and down. Roll. Oh. I need to press the shift button. That why. Okay, let's whee! No, let's actually get the roll going. Oh man. Yep. Can we holy fuck. Isn't moving or shutting your eyes at the moment. It's just input rotation rate simply increase. Yep. Eventually the forces would become greater than you and finally your ship could safely tolerate. Fortunately, pilot reactions to acceleration forces are currently disabled. They will be reintroduced very soon. Now, try to counter all the rotation. Oh god. Oh god. Ooh. Okay, do you know what? Yeah, definitely not gonna be managing that. Yeah, I can gather that's normal. I don't see how you'd really be able. I didn't even know what fucking way we were moving anymore after a while. You're going to do this again. This time you'll have the assistance of the navigation or the NAS. Okay, go ahead and you're right. Without trying to count. Alright. You're right. Okay. No, that's. Let's add a little bit of downward pitch. Now some right roll. Boop. Well, aren't you fucking amazing, computer? If you're fast enough, you can switch the next to the front. Yeah, okay, yeah, don't really care about that. Again, the appropriate thrusters will fire when finished. You should find yourself in a pitch-only rotation. Your ship should come to a complete stop as the pitch of the thrusters cancels out the last of the rotational forces. So, pretty much normal shit. Once again, and this time with the holds active, pitch down. Oh, I like. Now that's how you control the ship, you know, without having to go spinning all over the fucking shop at a rate of knots that's unknown to man. With the holds, your ship becomes more manageable and predictable. Try maneuvering a bit to get feel for this. I already know how to move your ship, it's not that hard. As you can see, the autopilot can't cheat the laws of physics. It just takes it takes just as much force to stop rotation as it did to start it. Learn to predict when to release controls so that when the autopilot is finished, you'll be at the desired altitude. A warning, the NS can be damaged during combat or malfunction due to component age or random fault. Do not rely on it to always be there. I'm going to rely on it always being there because I'm screwed if I don't. Practice flying manually, and there will come a time during your career that you'll be glad you did. Yeah, about that. No, thank you. RCS stands for Reaction Control System. The RCS is comprised of many small thrusters located around the ship. So, you know, the things that make the ship go directions. The things that normally spit out fucking propellant and shit. And they make the funny sound whenever they go off. Not what this does, because these are probably ion ones. Pitch roll. Your reactions are achieved by firing proper thrusters around the ship's center of mass, or CM. However, you can also move your ship with the proper combination of thrusters. This is called translation. For example, you can apply thrust from the left side of the ship, longitudinally balanced with the center of mass. The ship will translate to the right. So yeah, essentially it's thrust goes out that way, you go that way, equal and opposite force. Again, simple physics. It's possible to translate longitudinally, fore, aft, laterally, left, right, and vertically, up and down. In space travel without visual aids coming soon. These translations are near impossible to see unless you're very close to something else. Conveniently, you happen to be very near an orbiting train platform, or OBT. And I'm going to try to pronounce that word, or that name. We'll be using this to demonstrate translations. Well, there's also a big fucking planet near me. Let's have a look. Is it still around, or have I... No, pretty certain it is anything but nearby. Well, you know what, never mind, I don't care. There's a fucking planet right in view, so... Without aiming directly at it, adjust your ship's altitude so you're pointing generally at the companion continue... Okay, whenever you approach another ship peacefully, do not fly directly towards it. That way you won't hit it if you overshoot. That is some good advice. Your altitude stabilizer holds should still be active, so your ship should be stable once aimed. Now translate forward using whatever control you have set up for this. Again, you can... Okay, well... Forward! Use short bursts, checking between each to see if the range under the trace bracket is decreasing. Stop thrusting once it does. Yeah, well, I don't have those active because I couldn't find the fucking station because it's gone! I'm gone. Everyone's gone. Remember, you have to undo whatever you have done, so don't fly... Don't close too fast. Begin translate aft before it looks like you will overshoot. There you go. Continue to use the forward and aft thrust. Won't cure it if you can. I don't even know where the fuck it is. Yep. Translate right. Well, I am actually translating right, but as it said, you can't really tell because apparently the planet's still too big. Arrest in motion by translating left. Yep. Continue using left and right thrust until... Yep, don't care. And finally, use the up and down thrust platform to... Yeah, whatever. Don't care. Can we get past this? We know basic physics. It's not that difficult. As you can see, the thrust forces created by superheated plasma production by the MTS can make it a bit difficult to stabilize completely. You can get more precision by switching to cold gas or dock limiting mode. Do this now with the controls on the MTS panel. That's down here from... Yeah, there we go. Boop. 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 There we go. Cold gas overrides all other MTS modes. When using this, gas is pumped directly out of the nozzles without being ionized and heated. This produces much lower thrust speed, which offers greater precision. Using cold gas, try to... Well, also makes a funky ass noise. You probably need headphones to be able to hear that, because that is one hell of a rumble. No, that is deep. Very deep. If you manage to become stationary with the platform, congratulations, you achieve your first orbital rendezvous. Well, yeah, but that's the problem. I don't know where the fuck the station is. It's around here somewhere. Wait. I just saw something floating down there. Is that the station? I legit have no idea. I wonder. Right, you switch over to that. Could we actually find comms displays, navigation, no, not navigation, sensors, here we go. Right, pretty sure, attempt lock. Holy shit. I actually can't tell what fucking direction it is. I think... Right, now that's behind me. Okay, let's this way. Ooh, oh boy! Overshoot. Major overshoot. There we go. You know what? We're going to forget the tutorial for a minute. We're actually going to try and get ourselves to this. Alright, so... That's, yeah, we are closing at quite the speed. I wonder how long this is going to take. If not, try to continue to practice if you like. Ship's collisions are currently enabled, so try not to hit the platform. Ew. Let's not crash! Bad! It's bad if we crash. It's an expensive station after all. I mean, stations are pretty expensive. Then again, so are ships. Spaceships would be pretty expensive. And I'm pretty sure... no, actually, I don't know. I debate whether that station would actually be as expensive as this ship. Just purely because this ship has engines and reactors and... Which reminds me, if this thing has a linear reactor... Doesn't that technically mean that this thing is nuclear? Or at the very, very least, it's got a fission reactor. Maybe even a fusion reactor, because this is a futuristic game after all. After all? After all? The fuck is that English? Never mind. I shall just shut up. And continue to try and maneuver us somewhat closer. You know, I'm going to actually speed us way the fuck up. When we get to, well, when that R drops to about 5, I'm going to start slowing us down. Because the autopilot only sorts pitch your up, down, left, right, diagonal, and all that bollocks. It doesn't sort forward and backwards. I've got to do that. Ugh. Come on. Anytime this year. Oh shit, that reminds me, if I'm... This could get interesting as we get closer. But we will orbitally transfer to whatever the fuck this thing is over here. Pretty certain that it's the station, since I would be a bit surprised if there was something other than the station here. But you never know. There might be. Oh my word. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna wait for the proximity alert to go off. It's gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to speed this up in editing. There we go. We're actually at the point of slowing down now, because that was beginning to move. Just a little bit. Oh man. I see what it means by that's difficult. There we go. Right, so let's actually point ourselves roughly at said vessel. And let's get ourselves a little bit of sideways movement going. Just maybe pick our speed up just a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure we'll be able to slow down from about 20 fast enough. I have no idea what the freaking hell this thing is. And yes, I know I'm already doing the one thing it told me not to do, which is fly directly at the thing that I'm supposed, well, that I want to be going to. But you know what? I don't really care. I trust in my piloting abilities. I know you lot don't. I do. Foolish though that may be. I'm actually gonna have to switch over to cold gas soon. There we go, the proximity is starting to kick in now. Oh, there we go. See, and that thing's now moved right off up there because obviously we slowed right the hell down. So I'm going to actually increase that to about 1.5-ish. Actually, you know what? That station is quite a lot larger than I thought it was. But alas, we are still actually going fairly slow, because I'm assuming that that is 1.5 meters per second. You know, just judging on how fast we're actually going at the moment. I'm sure we can manage 2 meters a second, because docking speed is 1 meter per second-ish, give or take, usually. I think an approach of 2 meters per second ain't bad. There we go. That proximity pulse is really kicking up a notch. get nice and close to it. Right, I need to switch over to cold gas now. Right, so we need to go a little bit like that. We need to go up just a smidge. We should. In fact, I'm actually gonna move along it just a teach, because otherwise I'm gonna get a bit too close to the side of it. I don't want to do that. I want to kind of go for the center. Also, I'm gonna get my external floodlights on. And that way I should be able to see the glare of them shining off of the hole as I move closer. I'm going to see how close I can get. Bit of a challenge to myself. There we go. Just a tiny, oh no, little baby steps, come on, there we go. Right, now I know we're getting closer, but that target is now dead on, which if I just give myself a little bit of a oh, come on, there we go. I'm sure we can move in a bit quicker than that. Is that thing spinning, or is that just my imagination? I think there might be a low level spin to it. Come on. Edging ever closer. Right, I'm gonna vote that we start slowing right down now, because if I can get that to zero out completely, like so. Orbital rendezvous. Like I said, my piloting skills are much better than my English skills, which is ironic, all things considered. Right, so you'll need to know how to use the assets above for just about every maneuver you'll make, including docking. Practice off them. Don't need to do that, I'm already a good pilot. Before moving on, slightly advance the MTS boost throttles, then set to 0%. I beg your pardon? Do you know what? If we're going to be moving on, I would very much like to be doing this. Now, we are going to float extremely close to this thing. Oh, listen to that pulse go! It is panicking, but it's good because the thing's behind us now, so it doesn't. Didn't do it! Apparently this thing's a lot longer than I gave it credit for. Yeah, whatever. Jesus. RMC system fault. Comms, MTS fault. Oh, man, I barely even fucking touched it. What do? Building these things out of paper? Jesus. Right, so what am I doing with this? Right, the MTS boost. Ah, here we go. Wait, no. That's the emergency boost. I don't think I need the emergency boost. I legitimately don't actually know what the fuck it's talking about. External power not available. Well, yeah, I kind of gathered as much. Okay, so I might have slightly fucked the ship up. Just a bit. Apparently that tiny little dink, which was barely fucking anything. What happens if I press these? Wait, isn't that... Ooh. Can divert a portion of plasma produced by a ship's dorsal and ventral boost nozzle. Okay. Rotate your ship so they are no longer pointed at the station and facing open space. Yep, already done, because I kind of already smacked into the station, so that's spinning off somewhere. Before using the boost roll, take notice of the right mini HUD on the VMS, which provides current data about yep, already kind of knew that. I mean, it says orbital data on top. Would assume that tells me what I'm doing. If you're unfamiliar with apiopsis, and yeah, an apiopsis is the highest point, whereas periapsis is the lowest point. So velocity will be lowest, yeah, vice versa, because obviously the higher your ship is, the slower it goes, the lower your ship is, the faster it goes, because that's how orbits work. I should probably go through and actually explain that one day. Just in case people... tell you what, why don't you guys let me know if you want me to actually go through and make a video that tells you how orbit and space and shit works, because contrary to what you might think, I actually know quite a bit about space and how orbits work, including G maneuvers and all sorts, because they're fun. I like G maneuvers. Essentially using the gravity of a planet to slingshot you around the place and go faster and shit without actually having to use thrust. If you line it up properly. If you fuck it up, however, yeah, it's not good. Put it that way. Normally, if you do something like that, I've never actually found a game which simulates this, but normally if you sling a ship around a planet too fast, the gravitational tidal forces would rip the ship apart before you smashed into it, so you really don't need to worry about that, because, you know, bearing in mind that at that point you're usually moving thousands of meters per second. So anyway, this is not for this video, apparently not for me smacking things either by accident. And apparently leaving part of my body on my mouse mat. Oh damn, I hit that hard. Wow, I really did fucking hit that hard. I've actually just carved part of my nail off. Well, I just learned that my mouse mat's actually a lot harder than I thought it was. Moving on. When you reach the lowest point of the... Yep. Jesus! Don't mind me. Do not let your barriers drop into the lower atmosphere or the body's surface, or to the body's surface directly. Your ship is not designed for atmospheric flight. See, you shouldn't really be worrying about telling people that. I mean, I suppose it's probably not a thing with... Actually, no. You know what? It might actually be a thing with this. The idea is that you wouldn't actually let your centre of mass drop below the Roche limit. Yes, ironically, believe it or not, you can actually have part of a ship surf below the roast limit by just keeping your centre of mass literally close or just above it and having a long enough ship. It is possible in theory. Note the word in theory. It's definitely not a good idea to attempt it. Moving on. You also shown the time it will take to reach both apoapsis and periapsis. Ah, even shows me my period and asex drifting. Oh, and my zenith angle. That's a lot of shit. Velocity is current rate of speed relative to the body you're orbiting, expressed in meters per second. Well, yes, I see it now. Don't mind me just being blind. Period is the time it takes to complete your one orbit, and eccentricity is the shape of your orbit, which apparently mine is just shy of perfect. 0 represents a circular orbit. Between 0 and 1 forms elliptical. 1 is parabolic escape orbit, and more than that is a hyperbolic orbit. Those are long words that I have trouble saying because my English is not the best. But we are at 0.21, so we are mostly circular, give or take a little bit. Finally, the zenith angle is the angle between the vector created by the orbiting body's center to your position and current velocity vector. The velocity vector expresses both the direction and rate in which an object is moving through at that moment. So yeah, lots. Generally, the zenith will be 90 degrees when in a stable orbit, which at the moment mine is actually 78 and dropping like a fucking stone. What the fuck? Oh yeah, actually that's probably because I'm not in a completely stable orbit, so yeah, that actually makes sense. That said, if you're pointed at open space, go ahead and move the MTS throttles to 100%. Both are locked and should move together. Righty-ho then. That is a funky ass sound. Yeah. Ooh, hi. Can we point ourselves towards that planet, please? Because I don't remember that planet ever having been there. Do you know, I don't actually want to point myself directly at the planet. I kind of want to point myself slightly off to the side. About there should do the trick. Yeah, we're escaping. So, why exactly are you wanting me to do this? I don't think I need those on. Oh, that reminds me, I need to turn my external floodlights off. You know, I'm gonna assume that it's actually because we're not going where it wants us to go. Ooh. You know, this thing moves up and down a lot faster than it moves side to side. Yeah, I actually do the trick. Huh. Interesting. Hello? you know, I'm going to assume that that's probably enough. What the fuck is wrong with you? Whatever. I mean, oh, okay, the ECS was over temperature. Holy shit, I should have been keeping an eye on that. These are all slightly damaged components, but you know, it's fine, not a problem. Where's me? MTS. No, that's not it. It's the ECS that I want. Where's the ECS gone? See, battery. Okay, so... Wait, what? Are you gaining heat? You are. You are just randomly gaining heat for no apparent reason. I suppose we can, Nope, that's okay, that one's fucked. You know, I am hurtling towards the planet. I don't actually know what the thing... Actually, what does it want from me? I am pointing to open space though, so I don't actually know why this isn't doing a thing. But, you know what, never mind. Screw it. It's fine. We've got to play with the big boy engines of the ship, which is the bit that I wanted to do. So, that does it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button, stay awesome as always. And I will see you lot in the next video.